So Jake, let's talk about Twitter. you got a little funny on there talking about you're going to be laying on the canvas eating pineapples. You were tweeting all kinds of stuff about this fight. What was up with that?
With Woodley.
Yeah.
Well, the fight was brought to me. Of course, I agreed to it right away. It was for the July 11th card. And being one of the biggest events of the year, super stoked. And they got a call the next day. He won't do it. He's gonna sit out. So it's like I know Dana wanted the fight. And so I was trying to intrigue him in this matchup. So and the rankings, I mean, rankings are rankings, but at the end of the day, it's those change so fast. You know what I mean? So I'm sure I'll still get him, but just not this time.
So what did you think of Wonderboy instead as an opponent?
Yeah, I told Dana it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? I think he's a very unique guy. He's very not a style we still see very often, but he definitely poses some interesting threats, I would say. But great matchup. I still think I have a lot more ways to win than he does. But I'm stoked. Main event too. I'm stoked.
And you don't mind that it got moved off of the other card?
Not really.
No, obviously since it's the main event. Yeah.
So for me, it didn't change much time-wise, and being so close here to Vegas, or so close to where I'm at, it was no time needed to make a decision. So.
Kind of talk about your presence on Twitter. It's kind of become a thing that antagonizing people on social media is a way to get fights made. Do you feel like there's a type of responsibility that you have, leading up to that fight that now isn't happening?
It's interesting though how much social media, how much of an effect. It's funny. I was having a conversation with Skylar Aston about it, and he is such a powerful tool, and I think Chael Sonnen kind of really was one to kind of bring it to light and show how much you can really do with it. But for me, it's more fun. I enjoy it, because it's like social media. It doesn't. My feelings don't get hurt easily, and people have their opinions whether they're right or wrong. Same with fighters. So the perception is more of a game. It's more fun. I enjoy it.
So for you, it's a way to kind of have global head games with people that aren't directly in front of you.
Absolutely. It's a perceptual different world. But at the end of the day, when you fight, you fight. There's nothing matters like that. But so for me, it is a new tool we can kind of start to use to get an angle and get a fight. So that's really what my objective was.
But you were actually pretty crafty with the first ones, because I wasn't sure who you were talking about at first when you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually then thought you were talking about Steven, but apparently you were talking about Tyron.
No, the whole time Woodley. Yeah. And it really was like. Originally I assumed he was going to sign the fight, so there was we can't talk about it, we can't announce it, let the UFC, that whole thing. So when they came back to me, it was like, he won't do it, he's not going to do it, and they weren't happy about it. And so I'm like, listen, I'm not. and I've had a conversation with Woodley. He's texting me. I'm like, dude, it's nothing. It's not like I want to fight. We want to fight. You know what I mean? I feel like you're gonna stay on this number 3 ranking. It's like, okay, that's cool, but I wanted to fight. So it was more of me just like disappointed that this one day it's like, okay, not every day Dana White calls you for a fight, and then now it's not. So, but yeah, it was more of a like I said, it's more fun for me. So you can kind of let your personality show a little more in the words.
So down at Strong Sports in Los Angeles, you train alongside Frank Trigg. He's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. How do you feel about that?
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, Frank's hilarious. He's a funny guy. He's still doing his thing. He's always working out. He's a personality though. I've really enjoyed getting to know Frank. But yeah, he deserves it. He's one of the pioneers of the sport. Absolutely.
And you're about to become a father pretty soon.
I am.
How do you think that will change how you approach your job?
It's hard to say. It's gonna be a big change for sure. I think it's gonna be in the best way possible. You know what I mean? I think you tend to realize what's most important, in the world. So I mean, for me, it's been huge excitement for Mackenzie and I. It's been amazing. So she's due the 28th of June. So it really could be any day now. But for me, it's gonna more than anything. help keep me on my toes. Keep me motivated.
Now I'm a little old-fashioned, but are you gonna marry the girl too?
I get that question a lot though. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. We'll just leave it at that.
You're a guy that likes upper ass.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. But
Thank you, Jake.
you got it, guys.